Ladies and gentlemen, dear ministers, last year we had hosted here, exactly here, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister of Turkey. And we listened so many things about the Turkish economy. Mr. Minister, maybe you are living a deja vu now, isn't it? No, you are. This year we have a very distinguished speaker now, and I'm thanking so much to him because Kosovo has many challenges as a country, but has many opportunities too. So, Mr. Innovation and Entrepreneurship Minister of Kosovo, His Excellencies Besim Bekaj, is going to give some insights from Kosovo for you. So, I know you are hungry, but maybe it will be good to stop just 10 minutes to listen better to Mr. Minister. And then, however, we will eat more until 2 or 2:30. And I want to invite, with your big applauses, His Excellencies Bekaj to the stage. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister.
Thank you indeed, Minister Baybars. I know it's not really the best timing to speak between my speech and lunch, but I wanted just to start with a question. How many of you have heard about Rita Ora? About Dua Lipa? About Mother Teresa? About Mylinda Kelmendi, who is our Olympic 2016 judo champion on the world stage. This is the country of those girls and a lot of men who are trying to build the country out of nothing. The country has gone just about 20 years ago after a very devastated war, with no hope, with no future, but with a big trust in the young population, with a positive attitude toward being part of the developed world, being part of the civilized world, where the words can bring together people, and once the people are together, they can bring economy together. And I'm standing here as one man among a lot of others who have witnessed the state-building process of this country with a lot of international supporters, starting from United States, from Europe, Turkey, and a lot of others who believed in democracy and who believed in the human being. Now, the word is saying that one picture says more than 1,000 words, and I would like to start with this very short movie about where is Kosovo today.
Faster than usual. You're landing to the country of youth and remarkable energy. A safe country ready for you to invest. Kosovo is buzzing with youth and million ideas, ready for you to spark. The new technology and the demand-driven education has created a strong basis for ICT developments, leading to international awards. It's not only a bunch of grapes, or the great packaging and the shiny brands. Low-cost productivity is seen at most sectors, with the potential constantly increasing, including the wood processing, energy, housing, agriculture, textile, mining, and many other industries, all providing a great potential ready to be lived. Kosovo, ready for you.
Thank you. I returned in Kosovo immediately after the war, after my doctoral studies in Spain and Sweden, and facing a lot of more than 100,000 houses destroyed completely. And this is what you see today due to the very big entrepreneurial spirit of the people. That is the way that we Kosovars are trying to bring our values to the European and Western and other civilized worlds, because we do believe that we have a lot to share with other part of the world. I did not mention that by accident Rita Ora, because during the panel, Peter was asked why UK angel investor would invest in some other places, and UK is investing in Rita Ora, because that's the potential, and that is the invitation for all of you to come and invest in Kosovo, because there are a lot of smart people. This has been built in about less than 15 years. We faced economy completely shut down. Schools were destroyed. The first 10 years, we dealt with rehabilitation of our country, and we do believe that we have today the best infrastructure in the region. For example, traveling from Pristina to Tirana used to take 10 to 12 hours, and we need psychologically to prepare for that trip 1 week, because it was very heavy road. Today, you can go in 2.5 hours. It's the most modern highway in the region. And in June this year, we are going to launch the highway to Macedonia. We have heavily invested in our infrastructure, and that chapter is closed, almost. The new chapter is opened, the new chapter of economy, and we are, as I mentioned during my presentation, is that we are trying to shift our economy, because we have the most required, let's say, resource in the digital economy, and that is the young generation. That is why we are heavily investing in the legislation, in infrastructure, in education, and in all other senses to make sure that our young generation will be part of the developed world, not only for Kosovo development, but as well to share those values with international companies. The workforce, which is very trainable, the workforce which is young, 70% of our population is younger than 35. So basically, we are moving fast in very digital economy. I don't want to bother you with the economic figures and the infrastructure and this kind of stuff, because I think everybody has to show something. Our economic growth was in the last 10 years more than 5% of the growth of the GDP, and we are becoming very much now oriented into the R&D education, because we do believe that this is the way to go ahead with our economy. But I'm here to represent some of new ideas that our generations are bringing out. The young generation is moving much faster than we are moving. We have, last year, 2018, the only sector which had positive trade balance was services in the IT. We have companies which 2 years ago were startups, and in about 1 year, they are employing almost 100 people, and with their very innovative project, they have succeeded to pre-sell 1.5 million euros their project, which is called Hello 2. It's a multi-communication device which is compliant with iOS and with Android and with others. So we have Pranvera Husseini, who is recently was declared 25 under 25. It's among 25 girls in the world under 25 years age who is making difference in the world, and she's staying these days in NASA. And one of the mentors have been named after her because her contribution. So my call for all of you is to have a look for a very vibrant, very innovative society which can work not only in Kosovo, but can work from Kosovo for a lot of international companies. I'm saying this as a teacher who is teaching since 22 years in economy. I'm saying this as a governmental official, but mostly I'm saying this as an entrepreneur who is in business since 25 years. So this is the call, and I mentioned a very big project that we are building this year. ITP, we are calling it is Innovation and Training Park in Prizren. I mentioned briefly during my presentation It's a military camp which have been serving for the peace keeping, for the peace resolution, building the state, and maintaining stability in the country. This has been transformed into the training and innovation park, and the founders of that park are German and Kosovar government. For your information, we wanted to bring more trust in this project, and this trust means to bring German management and to bring the German veto power in deciding what kind of projects will be in there. And I will stop here by inviting you to come to Kosovo and watch a 3-4 minutes movie about the incoming project, which I do believe is going to be a regional project. I just met 2 days ago with Minister of Macedonia, who is covering innovation, 2 weeks ago with European Commissioner for Digital Economy, and we are about to launch the regional project on crowd financing, but as well on the cloud, business cloud and private sector cloud, regionally with other initiatives. So it's a big welcome for all of you to come and visit Kosovo. We have a say. Once you drink Peja water, because I am from Peja, Peja is the third town in Kosovo, you never will take your hands off Kosovo. Thank you very much.